Three, two, one. Hello and welcome everyone to 120 Days of Movie Podcast. This is episode 68. We're one away from greatness. This is Chuck.
This is Daniel.
This is Brendan.
Do you guys think we should stop after the next one or no? Like
What?
it's never. That's gonna be like the peak.
You think so?
That's the end.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a great number.
Yeah, I mean, we could just hang it up, do something else or do nothing.
But we have
Hey,
the. What
we were
about
already
the
doing
100?
nothing.
But I thought
Yeah,
the goal
that's
was
true.
to reach 120, so we can watch that.
Well, it's an important lesson, Brendan. One day when you grow up, you'll realize things don't always work out.
Oh
Yeah,
that
that's
is true.
Yeah.
Wow.
This could
Yeah.
be just an extended art piece that we're doing, and we didn't even realize it. About
Isn't everything technically art though?
That's a good question. These are all excellent questions that we will learn next week on our final episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw a movie called Sorcerer, and it was directed by William Friedkin. Do
Yeah,
either of you guys know if
I think that's right. Hold on.
Okay, cool. But yeah, it was a movie in 1977. And yeah, it was 70s flick. I don't know how else I can describe it. It's with Roy Schneider. I don't know who that is, but I think he's a pretty big actor. I just don't know anything.
Yeah, well, he was the lead, like in Jaws, for example. You never saw Jaws?
No, never seen Jaws.
Oh,
So
I
Oh,
also
you've never?
haven't seen it.
Wow, that's fun. That's interesting. I mean, I have my fair share of classics I haven't seen, but yeah, he's the lead in Jaws, and he's in The French Connection, another Friedkin joint.
French Connection. What's the French Connection?
I thought we talked. You haven't? That's another classic. Gene Hackman. It's got one of the greatest chase scenes in movie history.
No,
Great
never
ending.
seen it.
Oh, it's really good. I think I talked about it. I mean, it was a while ago now, but I think I've watched it in the time we've done this podcast, and I would have talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember
that's
hearing
cool.
this name.
Yeah, it's another classic. I recommend it.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's really good to know. All right, awesome. Yeah, but yeah, we saw Sorcerer. It was Dan's recommendation. So Dan, I was gonna say, let's just get straight into spoiler discussion.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna talk about the movie. Feel free to say whatever you want.
Okay, I'll just give the general overview, I guess. Yeah, it's what would you call it? Sort of a thriller
Yeah.
movie where it's ultimately four men that are tasked with driving 218 kilometers, I guess. Some poorly maintained, poorly stored dynamite, which, because it's been leaking nitroglycerin, if it's moved at all, or I mean, if it's bumped too hard, which is not very hard, it will explode. So basically, the second half of the movie is them on this really treacherous journey through, I guess, Central South America. I don't think we ever hear exactly where they are, but I'll say South America. Just they go going over through jungle and over bumps and just the tension of the fact that any wrong turn could make them literally explode. But the first half of the movie, sort of interestingly, because it is just about the halfway point before they actually even introduce the dynamite conceit, it's really seeing their lives of these four men, how they all end up in this remote village, and they're really drastically different. One is like a member of like the Irish mob. He's like a getaway driver for them who basically fucks up a job and goes on the lam to this village. Another is a French sort of businessman of some type who got into like borrowed too much money or ended up committing fraud, and his business partner slash I think brother-in-law ends up killing himself, so he also goes on the run. One is a Palestinian like bomber who bombs somewhere in Israel, I think Jerusalem, and then is on the run again to the same village. And the last is like a hitman from I don't know where, but he begins in Mexico. So they all, through these kind of absurd backstories, all end up in this one place. And I note that because it's a pretty huge part of the movie, and I thought it was kind of an interesting structure. that we spend so much time really leading up to, um, like what is kind of the main point of the movie. It takes us a long time to get there.
Yeah,
So
it's a fun journey where with the whole like nitroglycerin stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I didn't even know that's what happened with nitroglycerin. I didn't know it could sweat like that.
I had no idea either. I don't even know if it's true, but I guess according to the movie, if you don't turn dynamite on it routinely, it will start leaking nitroglycerin. I guess I could look up if that really happens.
We should do a
'Cause-
test ourselves.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's smart.
we can just like
Drive our
we'll
own truck.
acquire it. Yeah, we should get
Yeah.
a cyber truck.
Oh shit! Now you're thinking.
Yeah, yeah. And then if it explodes, then we'll just what's the word? We'll be praised because
Yes.
like yeah, because of the other Teslas that were set on fire.
Right. It'll be kind of speaking of everything being art, it'll be kind of a deconstruction of of people burning down Teslas because we'll be trying to keep a Tesla from blowing up or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. It would be
Yeah.
a great art piece.
You're
Like
right. Really
put it in the
a
Louvre,
comment. Hmm. Yeah.
but
People will wonder.
with the nitroglycerin already in there. Like
Oh,
this, like
exactly. Yeah. It's not this. I mean, no one will talk about this if we don't die at the end. Let's just be clear. We're not making
oh
it
no
out of
no,
this.
we're not dying. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
we're making no no no. We're gonna. No, I'm kidding. This is gonna become. We're gonna be on a list somewhere if we keep talking.
Oh my bad.
Elon Musk is gonna find our house.
Oh yeah, that list.
Mm. But well, what did you guys think of the film? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? What did you guys think?
Um,
Yeah.
I really liked it. I There's like a lot I like about it. I don't want to start rambling too much, but I actually have like some hot takes, I think. Um,
Okay.
that maybe we can get into after we get through some of the, I don't want to say shallow, but some of the more basic stuff. So I'll just say, yeah, really liked it. Like I said, I sort of, although it's a bit of a slow burn at the beginning, I like the structure of kind of waiting to see how these sort of disparate characters we're watching, how they all end up in the same place. I think it's sort of fun and cool. And I also really I like the way the movie looks. Like this is something I think maybe I've talked about that I don't have the like technical vocabulary to get into, but I like when movies there's like a lot going on screen, but you still know what you're looking at. So like I feel like Friedkin was not afraid to like put shit in the foreground. You know, like there's one, just as an example, there's like kind of the big set piece of the movie, or one of them, is when they're crossing that crazy rickety bridge in a thunderstorm. You know,
Hmm.
both of them do it. And at least in one of those scenes, we're looking at the lead character, the character who's guiding the truck through, up through like the cracks in the bridge, you know? Um, and I don't know. I just like, or even in like the opening scene that I talked about, or an early scene in Jerusalem, like we're looking at crowded streets and there's characters obviously we're meant to focus on, but they're not right in front of the screen. There's like people walking in front of them. There's like other stuff going on. They're going, left when there's other people going right. And I don't know. I'm just kind of like a sucker for that. Like I like it. Just I feel like makes it feel alive. Like, and it makes me feel um like I'm a little like I'm actively watching, like I've kind of got to be
Mhm.
like my eyes are following across, sort of darting across the screen, trying to figure out where I am. And I don't know. I guess I like the style of this movie.
Yeah, it definitely does
Yeah.
have a style. Like it
Hmm.
like really does not rely on dialogue at all.
It's
Which is
true.
a thing I don't really enjoy
Mm,
because
yeah, it's yeah.
Mhm.
it's just because of the structure of the movie, the fact that you have these people together. I wish there was more like interaction between them. I don't know. I felt very
Hmm.
like there's like if they were doing like little things like maybe playing cards or like something where like they were being like engaging with one another, it would have been a little more interesting. But
Hmm.
also with the fact that they didn't have like any dialogue or it just felt like I didn't really know any of them.
Mm,
Like
Yeah.
we thankfully we have those vignettes in the beginning to kind of give you our background, but like I still really don't really know the characters.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good point.
I would
I mean,
agree.
yeah, it's like 15 minutes or something before the first line of dialogue. Maybe not quite that long, but pretty close.
No,
And
you're
in
right.
fact,
It takes forever.
yeah, it's like the first two vignettes. I think that's a good word. Uh, for it's in the third kind of cutaway that we finally hear dialogue. In the first scene in Mexico and the second in Israel, have no dialogue at all. I don't think, or very very
Mhm.
minimal dialogue. Just sort of like atmospheric, ambient dialogue. Um, but I'm going to throw out a little thing, and I don't even totally know how I feel about this, but you bring that up, the fact we don't know the characters, and maybe I'm coping, but I have a little analysis, a little thought. There is one scene in which our main characters talk about their past lives with each other, start to get to know each other, have kind of a cordial, normal conversation. It's particularly the scene between Victor and Qasim, I think is the Palestinian character's name.
Mhm.
That he's talking about, oh, my wife gave me this watch, and oh yeah, I spent 2 days in Paris, and everything was so expensive. Like them having just kind of a normal conversation between coworkers,
Mhm.
and to me, I actually thought it was sort of striking because it's like, oh yeah, like they're just chatting. Like we really don't hear characters talk this way, and then in the midst of that conversation, their spoilers, their tire blows up and they explode and they're dead.
Oh
The
yeah.
first time that they have like a normal conversation, that's what kills them almost, or at least that's what they're doing when they die.
Yeah, it
And
was
I
the
don't know, that was
director.
sort of
He's like,
striking to me. Yeah, you're right. They were improvising and they were kicked off the set.
mhm. He's like, no, no, no. My movie needs no dialogue. You guys are talking way too much.
Yeah. Oh.
Um, no,
Um,
that's an interesting thing to mention. I don't know if that is intentional or not, but it is like something to keep in mind of.
Mhm.
yeah, I guess like I said, I genuinely don't entirely know what to think of that, but I guess it did get me kind of thinking about like it's a movie in which well, I guess as I'm saying it, like it's a movie in which like all these characters like come together and they have to cooperate, right? Like they are all relying on each other, or at least like the pairs of them are relying on each other to like get through this deadly situation. But they're all it's not based on like a real understanding they have between each other. It's just based on the four of them or the three of them really were the best drivers and they were hired to do it. And they don't know each other, they don't know where they came from, they have completely different circumstances.
Mhm.
But what brings them together is it's sort of random almost, you know. Um anyway.
No, I definitely feel
Yeah,
that.
I would say my favorite. Well, yeah, like my favorite part of the film was definitely the actual journey. So the second half, because I think
Mhm.
it clocks at 1 hour when they do go on the
Mhm.
in the truck.
Mhm.
Definitely enjoyed that half more, and I'm always a sucker for like the setting that this took place in, kind of like
Yeah.
jungly, and then when it's like raining very heavy, like those scenes I really enjoyed, just because of the
Mhm.
setting mainly. But yeah, um, but I do agree with Chuck in that the I don't really feel anything for the characters,
Mhm.
because I barely know them. But I would also say that wait, in the end, it was we can assume that those guys were going to kill the last remaining character, right? So I guess
I
they
think so.
all of their
Yeah.
lives end in a tragedy.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
That's a good. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that actually.
Mhm.
That's funny that you brought that up.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like that actually, like I kind of like that, just because the way the movie starts, and then they go on this journey, hoping that they can like, I guess, change their life around after what had happened in the beginning, and then it all leads to nothing.
It's about the
yeah.
adventure, man. It's not about the destination.
Yeah, it's about their demise, which I
Yeah.
kind of like.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like kind of like not fulfilled by that in a weird way.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
It's
wanted
true. It's
more.
just Yeah, there's no. It's obviously like understatement, but it's not a happy ending, right? Like it's, and I think actually even in the final, I think maybe you can hear the gunshot of like presumably them shooting him, shooting the final living character. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's like, funnily enough, it's kind of like the joke conversation we're having at the beginning, where like there's something to be said for like um, there not being real closure, right? Like to the story in a way. Like the
Mhm.
Mhm.
kind of goal that they were trying to achieve, they do, but the characters themselves don't like. The characters we were following don't live to benefit from the fact that they achieve this goal, or at least the one character, right?
Mhm.
I think that's probably by design. I was just going to say, you know what scene I really liked? I really liked the scene where they blow up the downed tree in their path.
Yeah, that was, like, actually
Yeah.
kinda satisfying the way, like,
Yeah.
it's, like, it's so apparent, and it just makes sense. It was that I love that because I'm like, "Oh, I don't know how they're gonna get around this big ass
Mhm.
tree."
Right. Yeah. The
Mhm.
fact that, of course, it's like, oh shit. Yeah. Of course. Like like the greatest obstacle here, like the fact that we've got dynamite ready to explode in the back. Like, yeah, it's like, right. It's like, of course, like that's, it doesn't just have to be a burden. Like we can actually use it.
Mhm.
Um, I also loved, like, it's kind of a long sort of montage, if you'd call it that, a long sequence of them getting ready to blow it up, and you don't really, or at least I didn't really quite understand what their plan was until they literally started setting it off, and I just found that super satisfying. Like,
Mhm.
particularly the fact that their, what do you call it, like the fuse or whatever you'd call that, was them having a bag, you remember, full of
Oh,
sand that was
yeah, yeah,
too
yeah, yeah.
big to
That's
fit,
kinda like the
so they
ignition.
puncture it. Right, yeah, or like, yeah, the timer, I guess, maybe, just to put it simply,
Mhm.
um, was like, so he had time to run away while the bag was emptying out, and then it would fall. I just was like, oh yeah, like I would have never thought of that, or at least like I would, seeing it on screen, I didn't realize that they were doing, but it's so obvious um, once I see it in action. So I just enjoy that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that as well. That was probably my
Yeah,
favorite scene in the movie.
yeah, yeah. It's a good one. I don't know what my favorite scene, my single scene one would be, but it was up there.
Mhm.
What about you, Brendan?
Oh wait,
He didn't have a
Me too.
favorite
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
no, I don't know. I don't know what just happened. Like you guys were cutting in and out for me.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was gonna
Oh,
say, what
Well,
was your favorite scene in the movie?
favorite scene for me, I would say when it's raining very heavy at night and he like goes through the bridge.
Mhm.
mm,
Yeah.
Yeah, just because I like the atmosphere in that scene.
That's a pretty cool
yeah.
shot too, like, the way they
Mm,
got that. I don't know
Yeah.
how that was possible, but, it was really cool.
yeah, yeah. It's like, um, it made me wonder. I mean, I guess it's something, I'm sitting here at a computer. I could look it up. Like, how much of this was on location? Like, obviously, they weren't actually crossing like a dangerous
I think
bridge. But like,
they were in a on location, or they were, like
No.
yeah, yeah. Like, I wondered if they were really in Central South America somewhere. How would I find that out? Sorcerer film.
I'm looking on the Wikipedia, so,
Mm,
grain of salt. Better than AI though, Wikipedia is way better than AI, I'll
yeah.
hold that. Yeah. It looks like
Oh, I found something too.
yeah, it looks like they shot actually in Mexico for the first scene, but that doesn't help me.
I see for much of the jungle and the bridge, which this
Mhm.
is IMDb, um, it's filmed in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah,
So, not exactly on location. I mean, to be honest, we don't really know where this is.
yeah. I suppose they could have been in the Dominican Republic. But I've never been. I don't know if it looks like this. This felt like
A
I don't
little
know. I mean,
more yeah.
and I also think I don't know the exact size of the Dominican Republic, but I don't know if there's enough space for them to be having this long a journey across the Dominican Republic.
I mean, unless they were going
Um,
really, really slow.
yeah, they were going really slow across the. Yeah, furthest points maybe. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, anyway, so it was filmed at least partially in the Dominican Republic, and it
I
looks
don't
like the. But
Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry. I was gonna say
no, I was
something
just gonna
dumb.
say, and it looks like no, there really was a bridge, but it was they constructed the bridge for the film. They didn't find a great looking bridge to cross. It was a prop essentially or a
Mhm.
set.
I don't like the name of the movie because it's just the name of one of the trucks, right?
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like,
Yeah,
and
and it's
it's I'm not.
I think it's the truck that doesn't make it.
Is that true? Yeah. Oh yeah. I think maybe you're right. Um, and
That's
the other one was
stupid to
what?
me.
Lazarus or something? It was or
Yeah,
Lazaro.
that's the one that
Makes
does
it.
make it. Um,
Um,
Not my
yeah.
favorite
I don't.
title.
No. It's. I mean, I don't. Yeah. I guess like just. I don't know. I guess I'm slightly mixed in that like. I guess like it's sort of. I feel like it's a good title, and then I was like, oh, Sorcerer. Like, what's that? Like, what is this? Like, what? But then it's just I feel like you could very easily miss that it was even one of the trucks. I think you only see it. I mean, I guess you probably see it in a few shots, but like, it's not even the truck. There's two trucks. Like why and why it's. I don't think it even comes up why it's called Sorcerer. You know?
Hmm. Yeah, doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, guess
The
they
other
got to
thing
call
I
it
was gonna
something.
say, another interesting fact about the movie is, I don't know if you guys saw this, was it came out at the same time as Star Wars.
Oh, it did?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like during I think the first week it did really well, and then I think Star Wars also came out the same week, but I think Star Wars was only in like select theaters. And then
Mm,
the second week, once it started growing, that like the hype just started going all over the place. So they were a lot of people just ended up watching Star Wars instead of this movie. So I feel like I think it didn't do
mm.
well at all, if I
Oh,
remember. Yeah,
yeah.
it came
That's
out the bad
yeah.
timing.
Mm. Who would have known that a little indie movie about space, a little indie space opera, would dethrone William Friedkin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but to be honest, maybe he should have had a better name. At least Star
Yeah.
Wars kind of like that's what happens.
With a name like Star Wars, it's got to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I
Yeah.
did like his other The Exorcist. Like The Exorcist
Mm,
held my attention more than this movie.
I 100% agree. I didn't know The Exorcist was his other film. I love The Exorcist.
Mhm.
Um, uh,
Cuz
that's like
yeah.
I think my one of my favorite horror movies of all time, if I'm going to be honest.
mm.
Yeah, and
That
that
was his
came
movie, I think.
yeah, 1973 is when The Exorcist came out. This
Mm,
came out in 1977.
Yeah. I, I will say this movie is very ambitious though. Like I don't think I've ever like
mm,
for this time, I don't think there was a movie like this.
hmm. Yeah, I don't know. That's a big claim. I mean, in what way?
Just like in the sense of like kind of an adventure, but more in the sense that like characters aren't communicating with one another,
Mm,
big explosions, stuff like that. I don't know. There probably were others, but I don't know. I
mhm.
feel like this is a little. I don't know. It feels
No,
ambitious.
no, I agree, and you're right. Just to piggyback off what you're saying, it is kind of a little bit of a genre bending thing.
Yeah.
In that, like, it's like that's what I said. Like, I guess you sort of call it a thriller, but it's almost yeah. It's sort of like not quite a thriller, not quite an action adventure movie. Like just to call it a drama doesn't really explain anything. Like it's kind of difficult to pin down
It's
exactly what it
also a
is.
weird movie to explain. It's like it's you can explain it in like half
Yeah,
a sentence.
right. But that really doesn't
Cover
explain
it all.
the experience of
Yeah.
watching. Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. It's like I said, I may have the highest opinion of it of all of us, which is fine. But I don't know. I kind of was intrigued by it the whole time. I kind of and I think there was this sense I got, and like I said, I don't know if this is intended, but I kept kind of trying to search for like really what the movie's trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm thinking this, it's a fairly simple concept, right? Like Chuck, like you just said, you can explain it in half a second. It's four guys have to transport dynamite that's about to blow up. You know what I mean? Like it's not that complicated. It's a good hook, right? Like you sort of, good tension, whatever. But I'm thinking like the fact that, like we talked about, the fact that characters all come from different places, and particularly the fact it's all against the backdrop of like this is like an American or like European petroleum company that's drilling for oil in this unnamed Central South American country. There's evidently some sort of election going on with a seemingly like militaristic, I assume, authoritarian president. There's uh um what's the word? Like guerrilla fighters running around who are sabotaging the drilling site, and there's like civil unrest. People like clearly unhappy with the presence of the oil company, and like that's a lot of like texture for like a
Mm-hmm.
really simple concept, right? Like you don't need all that detail in your setting to give me a reason why some guys need to move some dynamite, right? Like it could have been anything. It could have been here's an old construction site and we forgot there was dynamite there and we've got it. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't take
Yeah,
all
that's
that
true,
much.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was sort of, I don't know, I was trying to think about like maybe why that would be if there is a reason. And my thought was that it's maybe kind of a statement on how little um like a corporation or like an investor, whatever, like the money makers put on human life, like how little of an emphasis they put on human life and how unimportant human life is. Because all of this is being done because there's an oil rig that there was an explosion because of the guerrilla fighters and they're burning oil. Like that's what an oil fire is. Which I only know from There Will Be Blood, is that it's just going to keep going and going because obviously oil is so flammable. And they're concerned about it not because it's threatening to burn down a village or anything like that. They're worried about it because they're burning money, right?
Yeah.
And so, and they need to get this dynamite there just to shut it off so they don't burn all the oil that they want to take out. And so because of that, they're willing to put 4 human lives on the line. And in fact, it's only dangerous because the fucking company stored the dynamite so poorly anyway. Like it's their fault. It's all their fault in terms of like why, like the circumstances of all this. So I don't know. Like I guess I felt like is that kind of the underlying message here is like that, and that would it sort of I feel like support the thing we were talking about, where like all these characters, they either don't survive and the one that doesn't get to benefit from the success of the mission. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't about them. It was about this petroleum company. I don't know. Any
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
You're
it's definitely a good.
you lost me. You lost me there for a little bit,
Okay,
Dan. I'm not gonna
that's
lie.
okay.
I would say that's like definitely a good point,
Uh-huh.
and like a lot of things to consider is just, I guess, because it wasn't. I mean, it was part of the film, but it didn't feel to me a part. I don't. I really don't know how to word this, but
It's
it's
okay.
like too like because that's not really the focus of the film, even though that's like the point of the journey. It's hard for me to say like, okay, that increases the enjoyment of the film for me, because the director, I guess, is trying
Mhm.
to incorporate all these different things and capitalism and human life.
Which I
Yeah,
don't even know if
Yeah.
that is what he's trying to do. By the way, this is. I mean, I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
mhm. I mean, to be honest, I kind of took this movie at like very face value. I kind of was like,
Mm.
oh, it's like an action flick. It's like I don't know. I don't. But it was like an action flick where like people are not fighting other people. It's kind of like man versus nature. But it's not really man
Mm.
versus nature either because it's
Right.
like
It's man versus nitroglycerin.
Yeah, and I don't know. I kind of like that twist, like that take on it. It felt a little. It felt fresh. It didn't feel like they're kind of fighting against something that they have no control over in a good.
Mm.
It was an interesting way they did it. I wish they kind of did that a little earlier though. But at the same time, I get why they have the vignettes. I get like you want to like set up your characters, but I don't. There's just some weird things.
It's very weird. And by the way, yeah, like even though I like the how long it takes to get into like the actual journey, I acknowledge it's very strange. I kind of like it because it's so weird. You know what I mean? Like it's I
No,
don't
I
want
know what
every
you
movie to
mean.
do this. Yeah. Where it is like they definitely I think didn't need to spend for kind of each of our four main characters spend such a long period of time. Like you could just as easily, I don't know if this would be a better movie, but it maybe be a more conventional movie where the movie opens and it's Victor and Jackie, so the Irish mob guy and or the French guy and the Irish mob guy sitting in that bar where they're sitting there and they meet, and that could sort of be the opening, and they talk about where they came from or something. You know what I mean? Or they allude to it, right? Like I don't need to know exactly that Jackie had to run because he was in the Irish mob and fucked up a job after stealing from the Catholic Church, and actually one of the people in the car was someone's brother who now wants to. It's like that's all information that like is not necessary, right? Like
Mm-mm.
in the strictest sense,
Yeah.
it's just kind of color. So, you know.
Wasn't one of them a Nazi? I didn't really understand that.
So the well, I guess it depends on who you're talking about. The guy who was initially going to uh who was replaced by the hitman, who the hitman killed.
Mm.
I also was got a little bit of the sense of like, is this because I get because he was an older white guy,
Yes.
clearly, and he's hiding in this remote village. We don't get his backstory, but that if you think, who's on the run in Argentina, this wasn't Argentina, but who's on the run in Central South America in
It was
1977,
it's Nazis.
your mind goes to Nazis, right? Exactly.
Mhm.
I don't know, like I don't remember if that. Well, you thought it. Why did you think that? Was it just like me that you're thinking that, or did they make some reference that I forgot?
No, no, what you said, like
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't know, but I also thought like I don't know what I thought. I kind of just was like, oh, is this where they're going with this? It was very
Yeah.
confusing. I have to look it up now if he actually is, just because the fact that me and you both thought that.
It might have also been the fact this is like got a little more of current political undertones that I don't intend, but maybe it crossed my mind too because he sort of took Qasim under his wing. And if Qasim would have said, "Yeah, I'm here on the run because I set off a bomb in Jerusalem," the former Nazi maybe would have liked that, right? Um,
Mhm.
I don't know if that was
No,
was
see,
yeah,
yeah, his name was Marquez. He's in Wikipedia, presumably a Nazi war criminal. Why is he
presume.
presumably though?
Yeah, right. That doesn't really answer the question
Yeah, that doesn't answer the question though. Why is he? Like, it, because of the whole thing we said, just because like we
because
it's not
yeah,
I don't even but
it's
it's not
sort of
even Argentina. Like I thought it was only I don't know.
it's like vaguely Nazi coded. I guess like
Yeah, he doesn't even have like a German accent or anything.
well, actually, here's the thing though that's interesting too. Oh, here's something that made me that put this in my mind, but I don't. This isn't really related, but just on the subject of accents. There's a scene. I think the first scene we see with Victor, the French guy, in this
Mhm.
village. He's sitting at that restaurant bar, and he's ordering food, and he asks for eggs, and the bartender calls him Air Serrano, Herr, which that's German, isn't it? Isn't that German for like Mister? Because French is
Like
Monsieur.
air,
Oh,
like
Yeah,
HER, right?
Herr.
Yeah. No, I know
Air.
what you mean.
Yeah,
yeah, it is
Mister in
German.
German.
I just searched it.
Yeah.
Um, so it's like I was wondering. Well, first my thought was, oh, this is maybe why it was on my mind because I wondered, oh, is Victor pretending to be German as a cover? but he gave his last name as Serrano, which sounds similar to Jackie, who was using a a Spanish, more Spanish language name. Serrano, as far as I know, is not like a German or French name. But then I thought, oh, is the bartender, who's an old man, is he like Nazi coded? That was the first time it crossed
Ah,
my mind there. But I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's true about any of it. But I think that's what put that concept in my mind, was the fact that they specifically call him Er Serrano, which seems notable. And then it didn't really, as far as I could tell, didn't really come up again.
that's hilarious. That like it's that was so vague, but I guess it's
Yeah.
just just current times with our president or whatever. Um,
What? Everyone's calling each other by German names.
no, like just thinking everyone's a Nazi.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Maybe it's just on my mind. I don't know, but yeah. I mean, a little more seriously, uh, I I guess I'm just thinking about it now as we're talking. Maybe it was just like them saying, okay, who's hiding out in these remote villages? Like it's people who live there, so they're not hiding. Then it's like we've got these few characters that have very specific uh um backstories, and it's like, are the way is that they're communicating that this is a place that people come to hide out, is that there's also a bunch of Nazis here. I don't know if that was really the point. It didn't really come back up, I guess.
Yeah,
hmm
I yeah, it was some funny goofy stuff going on.
Yeah,
Goof.
those kooky Nazis.
hmm what was I gonna say? We should wrap up. Not wrap up like the whole thing, but we should wrap up
Yeah.
ratings.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys go
Yeah.
first.
What is it?
You guys go first.
Oh, okay. I am gonna give this a 7.
I'm gonna go with a 6.
Ooh, wow! I
Mm.
thought Brendan was gonna be higher than me.
Mm-mm.
Oh, really? But I've been oscillating between an 8 and a 9, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
I know. I really. Hold on. Give me a second. I have to consult my letterbox and remind myself what a 9 is and what an 8 is.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fair. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm glad you enjoyed it more than we did. Um, no, and I like when we
Yeah.
talk about
Well,
movies that we're all over the place about.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8.
Okay, that's fair. I hope that we didn't sway you to that.
No, I literally had to go look because I always have to. I try to be kind of relative to myself, and I see I gave
Mhm.
like a Lilia Forever. I gave like an 8.
Mm.
So like 8 is really
Mhm.
good. So I think that's like about where I'm sitting.
Okay,
Okay, nice.
cool. What else was there? Okay, cool. So yeah, I was gonna say I'm picking the movie, but we should talk about things that we've seen that were
Yeah.
played or done anything with. But yeah, I was gonna say, Brandon, you start. I'm gonna pick on you today.
Okay.
Okay. Mine is pretty easy because I've been a bit busy with family visiting.
hmm
But I did with my one sister. Because I had never seen any of these films, but we were watching all of the Mission Impossible films.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and I'm on like the last two now, and I actually enjoy them way more than I expected.
Okay, nice. Why do you say
Yeah.
that? Did you not like them growing up?
No, I had never seen them growing up, but in my head, I didn't imagine them to be like a lot of traveling to different world,
Mm,
like a lot of different. I thought it was more. I didn't expect these to have the scope that they have, which
yeah.
is a great thing. Like, yeah.
Yes.
Um, and I just for random, if anyone's curious about my rating, I have 4 and 3 as my favorites, then 6, then 5, then 1, then 2.
Really? One is like the best one.
Wow. Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say I haven't seen them all, but one I liked.
One is so good.
it was good, but after you see these other ones, or have you guys seen them? Like the
I think I've only seen like the first 3.
okay,
I've seen like
yeah,
a mix. Yeah, I know. I think the most recent one I saw was like Ghost Protocol, which is not recent.
okay, yeah, that's number 4.
Okay. Yeah.
You're a funny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
that's why.
that's what we have him here, because you always come out, from left field. It's like, actually, yeah. So sorry, say again. Which one is your favorite?
4 and 3 are tied for my favorite. Then
Oh,
6,
Okay. Yeah.
then 5, then 1, then 2.
So what is your rating for 1?
1,
Like of stars?
I would
Oh,
say
or have you
7.
not? Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're talking, and 4 and 3 are tied. You would give them what? 9s? 10s?
No, 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 not 9 or 10. I would
Okay.
say like 8.5 for both of them.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So we're talking about a spread of a point and a half here.
Yeah.
So they're all, you like them all.
Yeah, 2 it's like I would give that like a 6.5.
Oh yeah, right,
So
right. Yeah, I forgot that
and
was the
again,
lowest.
less than 7, like the enjoyment factor is where like my rating is just lumped.
Mhm. Mhm. No,
Man,
I get you.
you're a silly guy.
So yeah, that's what I've been watching.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
a lot of movies though you've watched in a
Mhm.
pretty short period of time.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can go next. I was gonna
Yeah, go
say
ahead.
I s- I saw Inglorious Bastards again. Really
Yeah.
good movie. Always fun to watch.
Sorry, what
Um,
was it?
Inglorious Bastards by Quentin
Oh
Tarantino.
yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
I made people watch it for a birthday party, so it was weird.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's what I
Very
made people
festive.
do on my yeah, yeah. A lot of people in our group didn't didn't see it yet, so it was fun getting like seeing people's reactions.
Oh,
Um,
you had some people that had not seen it.
yeah, so it was
Huh.
fun. Like, yeah, it was cool seeing like people react to it for the first time because I think it might be like Tarantino's best.
Oh,
So
wow. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a pretty bold claim. Not crazy because they're all, but that's
yeah.
yeah, interesting.
Yeah, so it was fun seeing everyone react to that. Something the big thing that took a lot of my time these past couple of weeks have been Expedition 33. I finally finished it and it was
Mm.
great. I had a great time. I haven't like completed a game in a while, so it was not it was a very satisfying feeling.
Oh, you finished
So,
it?
mhm.
So what
Yeah.
would you say of the ending without spoiling? Like was it
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was really good. It was like I don't play that many games, so I can't like
Yeah. Yeah.
really I can't say like, is this was this r like, it was a really good game, but I don't know, I don't play that many video games, so like, there could be better games, but to be honest, this is one of the best games I've played in a while. So,
Nice.
yeah, it was
Okay.
great. The story was great, the gameplay loop was really fun. Yeah, it was a very enjoyable experience. Like, I I could even see myself playing it again, it was very fun.
Oh, nice.
And
It's
yeah.
it's like a it is turn it's like turn-based combat, right?
Yeah, the confusing thing is it is turn by based, but it's also reaction based. So during the enemy's turns, you can do two things. You can either dodge or parry, and dodging
Mm.
is like a slight like so dodging gives you nothing, but you don't take damage. Parrying, have the chance to counter, so that gives you can do damage to them, and you can also get more ability points, which is like your currency to use your abilities. It's a
Is
it the gameplay loop is pretty easy once you get it done for like once you go through
yeah.
it once.
Is parrying, it has a smaller window, I
Exactly.
guess. Yeah.
Exactly what yeah, I forgot to mention that. Dodging is much more like what's the word? It's much more
Forgiving.
forgiving. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then parrying is like you have to do maybe like if it's like a it's if the attack is like a window of 2 seconds, I think you have to hit it and you have to, the parry is like 1 second, so you have to do like
Mm, mhm.
you have to fall in between that 2 seconds.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
Um.
Yeah, I really want to try that game. It looks very cool.
Yeah, and the story is great too, and yeah, it's fun. It's very. I was gonna say just try not to get yourself spoiled. I didn't get spoiled, thankfully, but like a lot
Yeah.
of people spoil the game. Very like there's a lot of things to spoil.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've been trying, like, I have been down that road before, and it's sort of annoying because yeah, I just have not, like, searched for the game on any platform because I know as soon as I do, I'm gonna start being recommended stuff, um, spoiling the game probably, so, anyway.
Mhm. And yeah, I'm gonna try a new format for myself. I'm trying gonna do a game, movie, TV show, and book. So
Oh,
for TV
wow.
show, The first episode of the new season of South Park came out, and it was amazing. It was
Oh yeah.
like it was so good. I'm very happy where they're taking this new season, and yeah, I hope it just continues. Like we can talk a whole podcast just about like the ramifications and like where like what they're kind of like what they're going for this new season. But yeah, it was amazing.
Nice.
And book I'm reading Project Hail Mary for a book club with Daniel. So yeah,
Oh,
I'm
cool.
almost done it. So it's fun. It's good that it's very enjoyable. It's very quick to. Yeah, I'm flying by it. I'm having a good time. But
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's me.
I'm nice. Well, what did you name your movie that you watched?
Oh yeah, Glorious
You said you were
Bastards.
gonna do. Oh yeah. Of course you did. Nice.
Mhm.
Um. Okay, so for me, yeah, I guess yeah, I'm also reading Project Hail Mary. You mentioned we're like on other ends because I literally just started reading it like this morning.
Mhm.
But so far so good. I can see what you mean. It definitely is like in a good way, sort of a quick read, in that like I just knocked out like 4 chapters, like sort of without even thinking about it, um, which is good.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
it's nice. It goes by in a breeze, and once you get in the middle, it really kind of flies by.
yeah, I can see that. Um, yeah, so reading that, I watched actually like a few new movies, some good ones too. I guess 3 movies. I'll start with the one I liked the least, sort of surprisingly, actually, was The Killer, which is David Finch's last movie, most recent movie from a couple years ago.
Yeah, I heard he's
Oh yeah,
been.
I have.
Yeah, I heard he's been not doing that great recently.
Yeah, it was like it was not bad. Like I'm not it wasn't bad. I rated it like a 6 on Letterboxd, which for me, like for Brendan, that's like horrifying. For me, that's like fine. Like it's pretty good. Yeah, it's like, I don't want to like gas up Fincher too much, but like I will say I feel like, and I have not seen all his movies, but I've seen quite a few. The floor for Fincher is like still pretty high, right? Like even like bad Fincher is still pretty fucking good.
Hmm.
I think he's just like
Mhm.
really good at what he does, honestly. So like it just I don't know. I won't ramble about it too much, but it very I don't know. It just didn't quite work for me. Like I like there's quite a lot of it that's like very reflective, and like there's a huge emphasis on the main character who um is like a hitman essentially. Like that it opens with that. It's not a twist or anything. It's
Mhm.
just like his inner monologue, like just him talking to himself. And there's elements that I really like. Like it's so there's like stuff that about it that's like very interesting because it's like a very mundane take on like someone doing this and sort of so it's sort of unique, but God, some of the writing to me I thought was kind of awful. Like it's like really cringy in my opinion, and like really like is obsessed with like making all sorts of references that like aren't gonna make any sense in like a few years. Um like to WeWork. Like even there's like a big emphasis on the fact that he rents out WeWork spaces to like shoot people
Uh,
from, and it's like people aren't going to know what the fuck WeWork is. In 5 years, I don't know why. I forget the other ones, but oh, and a reference, this like prolonged reference to Storage Wars, like that, whatever, like
oh,
TLC show. I'm like, why are you doing this? It feels so strange. Anyway, so
yeah.
just like good, some nice visuals as always, and I like Michael Fassbender a lot, who's the main character, and he's good in it. He's very good, but it just is like I don't really know if the movie really knew what it wanted to be. Honestly, it's just kind of was very strange.
Do you know what
Um,
Fincher is doing next? His next
oh, I
movie is
looked it up.
the Adventures of Cliff Booth, the guy from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, what?
He's making a sequel to the Quentin Tarantino movie
What is he doing? That's so
Why?
strange.
because he's losing his mind, man.
Go back to Social Network, please, and Fight Club.
No, I actually don't. They were talking about making a sequel to Social Network. I do not want to see that.
No, not sequel, but that style is what like that type.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Because, dude,
spiritual successor.
I heard like people talking about that. I'm like, dude, they're just gonna be like stating the obvious now. Like, obviously, Mark Zuckerberg's an evil guy. Who cares? The
Eh,
Yeah.
original was so good because he kind of painted him as like an anti-hero.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Maybe that's my modern brain talking, but he was always like, I feel like the movie kind of paints him as a huge asshole, right?
Yeah, but you kind of like empathize with him at least. I was
Yeah, I guess that's true. You're
anti-hero.
right. You're right.
Anti-hero maybe is a too strong of a word.
Yeah, but you're
But
right. It's very humanizing.
the sequel is actually going to be by Sorkin, so the guy who did the screenplay. That's so.
Oh,
What are they
mm.
doing? I like. Why is everything
Wait,
need to
wait.
be a
So
sequel?
they are making a sequel to the Social Network?
Yeah,
What? Why would they do that?
That's so
everything
dumb.
needs to be a sequel now. It's fucking dumb.
Man,
I'm gonna watch
that's
it.
so yeah, I am like I mean, I guess this is why they're doing it because I'm fascinated now. Like, is it gonna be like today? Is it gonna be 10 years ago? Is it gonna be like what? I don't even know what that means to make a social network sequel.
Yeah, I hope they get Jesse Eisenberg again. Actually,
Yeah, I'm not a huge
he's been in a lot of dog waters things recently too.
I was never like a huge fan of his, to be honest.
Yeah,
Um
to be honest, this was his best movie.
yeah, I feel like every
Yeah.
movie he does is sort of a variation of what he does in the social network. Like everything before and after. Like he just always I
Yeah,
don't
I
know. I
think
just
that.
always see him.
Yeah. Well, now then also he got like that "Now You See Me" money, so it's like he doesn't have to ever worry about working again.
Honestly, fair. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck. Like I do the same thing. Well, I can't
Yeah.
really blame him.
Mhm. But yeah, sorry, Dan. I kind of really went off the
No, no,
rails for.
no. You're good. You're good. I always like to hear that. I think I saw that because I think I looked up after watching The Killer. What is Fincher doing next? I saw The Adventures of Cliff Booth, and it didn't even occur to me that that would possibly be a sequel to someone else's movie. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
Quentin's at least writing it. I guess that might make it better, but still.
I mean, yeah. It's honestly, I'm not. I don't know these people obviously, and I don't know what their ambitions are, and I don't have any real insight into the industry at all. But it's more just it's not that I don't have faith in Fincher as a director because I do. It's just like I don't know. That just seems weird that you're going to. I guess it's maybe it's just weird because it's Tarantino and Fincher. It's like two big names. Like the idea of a sequel being directed by someone else isn't in and of itself weird. It just seems like a strange mixing of properties and people. You know, but I guess we'll
Yeah,
see.
it is. Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, yeah, I don't either. Okay, so that's one thing I watched. I also watched the Deadwood movie. I mentioned a while ago I'd watched Deadwood the show, HBO show. Excellent, awesome show. Highly recommend.
Hmm.
Um, feel like it's a little bit. It was like on the same time as like The Sopranos and The Wire, and I feel like Deadwood just
Oh,
isn't like is not talked about in the same way.
that
Um,
sucks.
or yeah, I mean, I think actually it was I think canceled because it ends like somewhat abruptly.
Abruptly. Hmm.
Yeah, like I like the ending, but I think it works because the show itself is like you would never really expect like a super satisfying like you wouldn't expect everything to come together and be perfect.
Hmm.
Um, but anyway, yeah. So Deadwood, great show. Watch the movie. The movie's very good. I kind of feel like I don't know really why the movie exists. I'll be honest. It came out like a couple years ago. I think literally like at the 20th anniversary of the show ending, maybe. Or no,
It
sorry,
was.
10 years.
It's the dude. It's the
No,
Remember Berries. Like they're like, oh, do you
kind of.
remember when Deadwood came
Yeah,
out?
yeah, yeah. I guess that is kind of what it is. I mean, it's like I'll give it some credit. It's better than that. Like it's better than it has any right to be in a way. And
Hmm.
that I think is because it's like it's the same cast, it's the same writer, maybe a same director. I'm not sure who directs it, but it was good. It's just I more mean like the ending is a little abrupt of the series for because it was canceled. Then the movie like doesn't I feel like really the movie also is like in such a weird period of time. Like I don't want to say too I don't want to spoil anything, although it wouldn't make sense to you anyway. But it's like it ends in a way where like sort of emotionally like it feels like okay yeah this is like kind of a good spot but it doesn't feel like the end of a movie, like it's like if someone jumped out of a plane and they were having a great time and and like and this isn't a good analogy but if like that feeling of them flying out of a plane and skydiving would be great until they realize they don't have their parachute. This movie feels like they just cut before you didn't realize they had the parachute. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, okay,
Mm.
like, I guess this feels fine, but like, there's like, I know more is going to happen. Like, it's not going to stay. This is kind of a weird spot to cut the story and just pretend everything's fine. But anyway, I recommend the whole Deadwood saga, including the movie.
Nice.
Yeah. Then the last thing I watched was like out of nowhere, The Swimmer. Have you heard of this movie? From 1968, I think.
You really like
No.
the movies recently. The
Yes, I
Killer,
do.
the
The
Swimmer.
Killer, The Swimmer. That's true.
Mm.
I want
I haven't
I
heard
want
about this one.
singles.
Wait, is the
Yeah,
Swimmers?
no, The Swimmer, singular,
Wow.
starring Burt Lancaster, an old like golden age
Oh
movie
yeah,
star.
1968. Wow, you're watching
Yeah,
some oldies.
yeah. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think so. It's was or is like free on YouTube. So I popped up. I'm always watching. That's a big determining factor of like what I watch is how easy it is to get to be honest.
Okay, that's
Which
fair.
I should, yeah, I probably shouldn't admit on this podcast, but I did. Um,
On YouTube, it's probably legal.
oh yeah. That's the honestly even what I mean by ease is just like, oh, it's like there, and I know I can watch it on my TV, and it's easy, and it's gonna like buffer fine, and I don't,
Mhm.
whatever. Yeah, YouTube. It was literally like YouTube. It wasn't someone uploading it. It was like YouTube made it free, which I'm not.
Oh yeah,
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
you
Yeah,
did it completely legal. Don't care.
yeah, right. Anyway, it's I'd recommend it. It's like very so. The idea is the main character is this. I don't know. He's maybe in his 50s. He's like this sort of successful. He's so almost like a Don Draper a little bit is like the vibe he gives if like you watched Mad Men, like kind of that 60s sort of middle aged, but he's charming and handsome and everyone seems to like him and it seems like he's pretty wealthy and he's swimming at a friend's house in their pool and he goes, huh, every house between here and my house has a pool, so I could just swim home. And everyone's like, that doesn't make any sense. What do you mean you're going to swim home? And he just runs between people's backyards and dives into their pool and does a lap and then gets out and runs to the next house and dives into a pool and just does that all the way home.
That's pretty funny.
Um,
I don't know how anyone
yeah,
thought of that.
I don't
Huh.
know. I think maybe it was a short story. It's based on a short story or something, but yeah, it's very weird. It's not a comedy. Let me just say it's not
Whoa,
a
really?
comedy.
Oh, that's very
Yes,
funny though.
it is. It's bizarre. And what happens is I won't give anything away because it's that basically he goes from house to house and like it's really about like the people he's talking to because like he gets to their house, he says, hey, do you mind if I take a swim in your pool? And like the first house he's at are like some childhood friends of his and they're talking about how like their lives kind of went in different directions. Then the second person he goes to is like this woman that he said they talk about the fact that he had a crush on her when he was a kid. Then he goes to the next house and it's a girl that used to babysit his kids and they're talking about how she's grown up and she's working in the city now. And it's
Oh,
like,
that sounds kind of cool, actually.
yeah. And so
Like going
that's
through
kind
life
of
phases represented by the pool.
yes. Right. And sort of like you were learning more about him and it's kind of his memories and how people see him and he sees himself and like that's really what the movie's about. The fact that he's going from pool to pool is just this bizarre framework. So anyway, I'd recommend it. I mean, it's like I could probably honestly talk about it like for a whole podcast episode, or longer, but I won't. But yeah, anyway, really weird movie I hadn't heard of, but I'd recommend if you want something kind of out there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, it sounds like fun.
um, yeah, it was a good time. Then I already talked about what I'm reading. Am I playing anything? I guess I'll do a little shout out. I haven't been having time to play a lot of anything, but I've been playing this game called Spiritfarer. Have you guys heard of that at
No.
all?
Fair.
Yeah, I think a little indie game. It's
Oh, this looks cute.
yeah, great art style. Great art style. It like looks like it's 2D, but all I don't know if it's hand drawn, but it looks hand drawn. Another kind of weird concept, but it works, where you are playing almost like sort of a Grim Reaper character in a way, and you are the Spiritfarer, and your job is you're on this big ship, and you're picking up spirits in kind of it's very kind of loose like it's a bit vague, like I think it's up to interpretation, but you're kind of in the spirit world, I guess, and you are picking people up onto your ship, and you are basically preparing them to pass on into the afterlife. Sounds very dark, but it's not. It's like very like, I mean, it's kind of sad, but it's like a little lighter than I'm making it sound. So it's
Oh, that
kind of
sounds
this weird.
cool.
Yes. So it's like very management heavy. So like you are maintaining your relationships with these spirits, like you're getting to know them, and like you're learning about their backstories, and you're also building up your ship. So it's like when someone comes on your ship, they need a place to stay, so you build a house, and then they might teach you about, oh well, if you want, we can make a garden on your ship and plant plant seeds, and then you're managing this garden. And you're kind of going around this space and finding new spirits and finding new people with new missions and stuff. So um it's good. It's like I can tell it like definitely gets its hooks into you, because it's one of those like you just want to do one more thing on the checklist. But it's cool. I'd recommend it. I've not played it that much yet, but I'm enjoying it.
That
Nice.
sounds like fun.
Yeah, I think that's probably it for me.
Okay, cool. Well, since it's my pick, and I'm gonna try to get into like that 69 number like feeling. I'm
Great.
gonna I'm gonna recommend a movie called Tickled from 2016.
Okay. Tickled.
It
Huh.
looks really strange.
Yeah, New Zealand document.
Yeah,
I've not watched anything from New Zealand, I don't think.
you should go. You should
Wow.
just go to the Google images for the
Okay.
for the movie. You guys are not gonna like this, I think, but I'm
Oh,
excited.
well, I see a lot of feathers, and then I see people straddling each other. Is that
Yes.
what you're referring to? Okay, cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing we're watching.
Oh, it's a documentary.
I think it is a documentary. I don't know anything about this movie.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Where hmm, is it? Are we going to be able to find it anywhere? Like, is
Oh
this?
shit. Oh
Yeah.
shit. That's a good question.
Yeah, it's on
Okay, one
Tubi,
sec.
Tubi and Pluto, which are
Oh,
both free.
okay,
Oh,
perfect.
okay.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
Oh
thank you for finding
shit.
that. I
Yeah.
was really worried. I was like, I don't know if this is anywhere. It doesn't seem this is too strange. Oh wow. Cool. But yeah, that's the where we're gonna watch. Yeah, see you
What
guys.
made you? How did you? I guess should I ask any questions? I mean, do you have any answers?
No, let's
If
go
I
in
ask,
blind.
where?
Completely blind.
Yeah, where did you hear of this, or why? Do you have an answer?
No, just I don't know. It
All
seems like
right.
something that like I do in my community, so it
Right.
was just
Right.
yeah.
Oh, you're in
Uh,
this documentary. Is that what you're
yeah,
saying?
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm the
Oh,
guy. Yeah,
nice.
I'm the guy straddling the other guy. It's
Oh,
not.
cool.
It's
Nice.
not. It's not what you think. It's not what you think.
No, no, it's just competitive endurance tickling. That's all it is. Normal.
Yeah. There's some. Yeah, there's some really crazy screenshots from this movie, so I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. There's like stirrups involved. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Dan. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to.
That's okay. Look, I just don't. Please don't try to tickle me.
Yeah. Please don't kink shame me.
No! Yeah. Right.
I
Deal.
like. Yeah, but cool. Please watch Tickled on Pluto and Tubi, right?
Yeah.
Isn't Tubi
uh.
like really good now?
Yeah. Both of them have like a lot of movies, to be honest, and
Yeah,
they're
I heard
completely
Yeah.
Tubi.
free.
Also, Tubi has a lot of like
Wow. Yeah.
or no, I don't. I'm not thinking of Tubi. I'm thinking of Mubi.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, I don't know
Heard of
that
it.
one.
But Tubi, I'm looking at Tubi's most popular. 28 Days Later, The Wolf of Wall Street, Titanic, Mean Girls, The Fugitive. I mean, it's got
Yeah, that's a
Transformers,
lot of
Jack
yeah.
Reacher. It's
Yeah.
real. I don't know how
Mhm.
they do it. Interstellar is on here, Coming to America. Hmm.
But Mubi is like for like more pretentious films. So yeah, it seems
Oh,
interesting.
that's right. Yeah, I've not. I'm a Criterion man myself, but I'm aware of
Mhm.
movie.
This has a lot of Criterion movies. I would be
I believe.
surprised if yeah. I also don't think they have like a normal popular movie.
What do you mean?
Like something that's not critically acclaimed. Wow, they even have The Fall. That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, that's like, yeah. I mean, I did see. I guess you mean like they wouldn't have Avengers on here or something. Is kind of what you're
Oh
saying.
no. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, In the Mood for Love. That's why. Oh, After Sun. Oh, The Godfather's on here. Drive My Car. Yeah, yeah. This feels very, very Criterion. This is my reference point, I guess.
Yeah, dude, I might get a subscription to this. It
How much
seems
is
actually
it?
kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is like something that might be interesting.
I
Let's see.
legitimately I do subscribe to the Criterion channel because I'm
Wow, really?
pretentious. I do.
That's good.
Yeah, I do what I can. But I mean,
Nice.
that's honestly, we probably don't need Criterion and movie, but it's a similar thing where it's just like a lot of great movies that I've heard of, and honestly, a lot of great movies I don't hear of,
Mhm.
um, that then I end up watching. So
That's awesome. Um, it's a year. It's $110, in 3 months. It's $40. That's so confusing. Why do they do it this way?
they really want you to buy a year, huh? You can't go by month to month.
I guess you can't, or like it would be $10. I guess. Yeah. What the? What? What?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think it's just it gets less expensive probably the longer you sign up for. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. If
Yeah,
I would do this, I would do it for a year, and if I don't like it, I'll just get rid of it.
I probably would too.
But I
Did
mean,
you
to
ever
be
watch
honest,
Old
there's so
Boy?
many.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
I love Old Boy.
You did. Okay, yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah,
looking at the movies up here.
yeah. It's an interesting list. But yeah, I was gonna say check out Tickled. I hope everyone feels a little tickled when they listen to this podcast. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but in a consensual way. It doesn't have to be competitive. Doesn't have to be. We don't. No one's going to be straddling you. Just
Yes, yes, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
But
Leave,
yeah,
leave that to Chuck.
yes, I will tickle anyone who wants to get tickled.
Oh God.
But yeah, thank you everyone for listening. This has been Chuck.
This has been Daniel.
And this has been Brendan.